Okay, we're live. I hope. This might be, so playing a 5 pointer, this might be too quick for me to even, so he's going to make the 18, he's going to come down to the 7 with 2 and he's going to hit loose. Three, 6, maybe saving the block, it's coming out is fine. Okay, I hope that if anyone's watching they can hear me. So a quick cube. I think you're just going to make the 4 and play 6 to 5 here. Not hitting. Yeah. 2-1 is perhaps you need to safety the man on the 16. This is difficult. There's lots of different plays here. He goes for this. 3-1. Maybe slotting the 3. Yeah. Double 3. Well, one of them makes the 5. I think you have to safety the man on the 14. You don't want to leave it there. Double 2 is going to make the 6 prime. Yeah, he does it very quickly. And 4-1, I mean, do you slot? Yeah, probably. Do you go and keep the 6 prime? Hello? What? Yeah, I know. I'm on. Good luck. So that was a hit and a fan. I missed that because someone called. And what are we doing here? 3-6 making it. Okay, so there's reasonable chances if you hit that other man as well. So how do you play this? You can slot, possibly. Okay, I think slotting was a reasonable option. It's very fast. So I suppose you don't want to point, really. I think you're going to have to hit. And hope he comes in with both. And this is, I suppose you're just going to hit 2. You're going to hit both and hope that you get hit back. I don't see any other play. I mean, I suppose if you punt on him, then there are some bad numbers. It's really difficult. I guess you're hitting... Well, you have to hit because you can't lift. Then only 3-4 breaks the prime. 1-4 would break the prime. I think you've got more chances of getting him to break if you hit. And then, yeah. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. So what does he do here? He's gonna have to shift. This is not a good roll. Obviously. So he's gonna have to play 5-4 twice. And then the last ace is... I didn't see this. I don't think so. Okay, so the board is crunching. He doesn't cube. Probably not cube. Now the cube... Oh, he's already cubed. Okay. Duh. Just comes out. So, I mean, Jon might even be favourite here. Obviously, it can't really be... Okay. That should do it, unless he rolls like an immediate double 2 now. So he's just going to flood the outfield. Just trying to make the 10 point and then the 4. Is it worth splitting with the ace? Yeah, I agree with that. Didn't see that it made yet. So you do want to come up to the 2, and you do want to, with the goal of rolling an ace. If he rolls an ace now, he's kind of in the game to the end. I think he should come out, really. He doesn't want to get stuck, but it's not going to be a big deal. So, I don't know what he should... Yeah. Okay, so he's okay. He comes out and slots the 3. And Andrew should be thinking about breaking points to try and squeeze Jon off the anchor. I think breaking the 8 point now is a good idea. In fact, I don't see anything else, because even double 4 is not gin, so he should definitely break the 8 point, not let Jon... well, Jon will be able to play some 4s actually in board. I didn't see that, but 4, 5, 4, 6, double 4. Yeah, I'll go for this. Not a good shot, really. He wants to be able to slot the 3 point. I don't know, I think he should probably stay back. That should be lifted to the 3, I think, because you're not guaranteed to cover it. Yeah. You can even think about leaving the 8 point slotted here. Double 4 is going to be a winner otherwise. I don't really know yet. Double 4. Okay. This just goes to the 2. This one's still on the anchor, so Andrew has to make the 2 in the ace point here. And then he's forced off, and Andrew manages to pick and pass, which is a good number, but Jon still has 4s. Jon still has some sort of, especially with that, doesn't close the board, doesn't do anything good. Thoughts about slotting. Slotting is not unreasonable. Yeah, that's ugly. Now I don't think you need to slot, but even slotting now wouldn't be half bad. Probably be unnecessary, seeing as that you're up. Oh, so Andrew gets very lucky. But Jon has a decent race. I think Jon should probably run, but I'm not sure. Jon's got, I don't know, 20, well, way less than that now. It just went down after that sequence. And they're using quite a lot of time. Usually it's impossible to know how difficult the decisions you're going to get in a backgammon match are. I mean, decisions can range from, like, just completely obvious to spectacularly difficult, and so the difficulty level of some matches can vary greatly. So Andrew's going to take a 2-0 lead. Excuse me. He's only got 37 seconds. Jon should slot. Definitely, because Andrew's under time pressure. He slots, that's fine. Andrew's going to hit twice. Andrew's going to make the 5 point and come to the 16. Okay, Jon makes a 22. I don't think Andrew should leave a shot. I think he should probably just play to the 8, but I think it's not unreasonable to play 9 and 5. wouldn't think it's necessary. So John's going to make the 4 for sure. I think he wants to make the 4 play probably 1 down, because I think he wants to stay back. I don't like that last 2, but you know, it's probably not such a big deal. Andrew should not be thinking of doubling. This looks like it's not going to reinforce the 9 point, and Andrew's got a solid sort of advantage. John's got a horrible spare on the 4. I think this is going to be a take. I think the cube is reasonable. John's timing is pretty atrocious, but the score is funny, and John's going to have a lot of recubes. That's a very good shot because it makes the bar. And John's looking pretty dead. I mean, John's going to have, like, he's got 1 spare to play with. Just going to check that it is actually streaming to, even if there's no one watching. Where am I? It is streaming, and there's 1 person watching, which was me. So that comes down. That's just a bad shot. Don't know what there is to think about here, really. Okay, I don't see why you need to make the ace there. Just a natural play, no? And John's going to be... Didn't want to be forced off with 6s, okay. But he's going to be forced off eventually. Oh, he goes anyway. So that's going to make the 3 on his head. And there's sort of outside chances of a gammon. I think John should just make the deuce. That remakes the 6, and there are shots, but Andrew doesn't leave them. Double 2. I think you clear it, yeah. John should be able to save this, but he's going to have a long way back. I think you take 2. I would take 2 off, but I might be wrong. Because you leave some shots with 2s anyway here, so that's a great shot. Not sure whether you just rip them off. Yeah, that can't be so bad. And there are real chances of getting gammoned here, so the match could well be over. That's a miss, so John's... not after that. He's going to have to roll a double 3 and above and hope that Andrew doesn't... And he doesn't do it, and Andrew wins the match. Okay. That was pretty quick. Let's see what the PRs are. 7 and 8. Okay. Not the best. 6 is 3, 6. Should have just safetied the man, but it's not big. And then he cubed. Took, that was okay. 2040, yeah, that was a tricky play. Yeah, I went with his play, but it was a blunder. I saw that, yeah, just coming up. 4-1. What was this? Yeah, I would have thought longer about that. So tempting just to leave the prime there, but it's sort of semi-slotted even though it's a 6 prime. So when you get hit, there are always good chances of being counter-primed. Just 9-1, no hit. I didn't see that. either, I don't think. I was suggesting just the I suggested the double hit, which isn't on there at all, but I think it's probably better than pointing. So what have we got? Yeah, it was a tricky. Yeah, Andrew made this funny play. This was difficult. 9-8, 9-7. I was going for something like this, but Andrew's play might be okay on the compute on the big XG. It's sort of something I didn't consider, but the idea is to just to hope that Jon comes in on the ace point, roll something like ace 5, has to come in and break the 7 point. Then what? What did we have? 6-1, double 2. Yeah, Jon makes it. Yeah, you need to stay back in positions like this. 11-8, 9-8, leaving 5s to be hit, which I saw he needs to kind of take advantage of Jon's 2 blots. Then 10-3, 9-7, 9-4. Yeah, he should have slotted. And even here, yeah, well, I see the slot. And then we had this game 6-2. Just to play 13-8, it's a sort of a reasonable mistake. Yeah, I didn't like that play, but I didn't necessarily suggest another one. And I think it's a very close take. I wonder if that's going to be a pass on a rollout on the computer, because Jon's timing is just dreadful, and you can see that Andrew's just basically won the game. And that was, yeah, 2 off. It's a big mistake not to take 2 off, because you're still going to leave shots with 2s, and leaving shots with 2s is far worse than leaving a blot on the 3 point, because when you don't get hit on the 3 point, you can clear it afterwards. Okay, that was it. Good match. Okay.